Well, welcome everybody to another edition of JTH Reacts. I'm your host JTH, and today we are prepared for another movie trivia Schmoedown. And yeah, this is a little interesting. I came home from work. It's about 2:30 East Coast time. Went online to do some regular spiel, and noticed that the new movie trivia Schmoedown was on. And apparently, according to the upload date, it's been on since yesterday, which was not aware of at all. But yeah, nothing wrong with that. That just means I can actually get this reaction in before my picture goes completely dark and you can't see me by the time the reaction's over. But not that you care, because you can't see in this ugly mug anyway. So yeah, when I heard about what this match was going to be, I was fairly interested in how it was going to go down. On one end we have Jonathon Rhys Meyers, and on the other end we have Brian Goodman. Now, I believe that they are being involved with some kind of a special attraction. I believe they are working on a current movie. I believe it's a Black Butterfly, I think it's called. It's something Butterfly. I think I'm fairly familiar with what I think that is supposed to be. But yeah, Jonathon Rhys Meyers and Brian Goodman. Ironically, I'm only familiar with one thing apiece from each of them. Brian Goodman, I, along with many of you, are probably most familiar with Brian Goodman with his installment of the Tokyo Drift Fast and the Furious. And Jonathon Rhys Meyers, of course, I know him from the Vikings TV series, which I've thoroughly enjoyed quite a bit. Other than that, yeah, I'm pretty much flying blind with both of these guys. So yeah, I have no idea about their movie trivia knowledge. I guess, you know what? I think to pick a winner, I'm going to bring back something that I used to do a long time ago, back when I did my NFL season pickup challenges, for the one person that probably remembers me from doing that. I'm going to bring back the old classic flip it to pick it. Yeah, for those that don't remember, or for those that are not aware, back when I was picking NFL games, when there was a game that I was not entirely sure of who I thought was going to win, I would just do the old-fashioned thing, flip a coin, and usually would end up being right 9 times out of 10, as crazy as that sounds. So yeah, we'll just flip a coin and pick out who I think is going to win this. Heads for Meyers and tails for Brian Goodman. It's heads. So yeah, I'll go with Jonathon Rhys Meyers just because the coin said so. So without further ado, let's get into this match. Jonathon Rhys Meyers versus Brian Goodman in 3, 2, 1. Today's movie trivia Schmoedown is brought to you by the last of that Canada Dry. I was not expecting this to be up, so I did not have time to get any soft drinks. So, unfortunately, the streak will come to an end. But don't worry, I will make the streak born again at the next one. Unfortunately, that did not last as long as I thought it would.
Black Butterfly, which is in theaters today, also available on digital demand and on demand as well as digital download. That's a lot of demands, Christian.
That is a lot of demands, and I'll tell you what, man, I am so excited to have these guys, both Brian Goodman and Jonathon Rhys Meyers, here to compete today in the movie trivia Schmoedown. I mean, I've been a fan of Jonathon Rhys Meyers for a very long time, and you go back to Match Point and then Vikings and now Black Butterfly.
He's a fan of yours.
Vikings,
too. Well, I think that's true. I actually think that's not true. He didn't know who I was.
Not true at all.
But now you look right now, and you look at this match. What are they going to know about movie trivia? What are they going to know, and what are we going to find out about these two guys today?
And that there is the game. Charming, world-class talent. These are all phrases that have been used to describe me, but it's not about me today.
My unofficial sponsor is already empty.
Rhys Meyers and him
Oh
telling
well,
us
it's always next year.
that he thinks he's pretty good at Oscar movies and action adventure, and then you get more of an unknown in Brian Goodman. He's been an actor, he's been a director, but does he know anything
Black
about
Butterfly.
trivia?
We're going to find out, but I don't think it matters because he scares me the way my dad does. It's just he's very quiet, but it's just like you feel like when he gets
he
mad,
whip you in the
you
shape?
don't want to be anywhere near him.
I'll tell you this, if I show up in a prom limo and I'm going to pick up somebody, I do not want that guy answering the door.
No, I'm with you. But, guys, we want to hear what they said to each other right now. Here you go.
What do you do? I'm a writer.
Who said you could read the script?
The stories are not good enough. I can help you. I just wanted to show you some real. Sorry for the scare.
Where you going, Paul?
We had an agreement.
Johnny. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I usually come in with the win attitude, but not with him.
Well, you know, he's a tough guy. He's from Boston. He's got some brief, you know what I mean? So I've got to tread carefully.
Sharp, very intelligent, very sharp. Quick-witted.
I'm kind of like a Netflixer, sort of like iTunes kind of guy. I don't go to the cinema because I usually put on about 45 pounds worth of cream nachos. So, you know, I tend to avoid that, and I smoke like a trooper, so I like to do it at home. So my movie trivia, yeah, you know, it's come si come sa. What can I say, you know? I'm an actor, cap in hand, trying to get a job.
Be careful.
Wondering how the questions are going to be, because as I realized in the Power Rangers special that they did a little while back, the questions were notoriously easier. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how difficult these questions are.
Brian's very calm, cool, collected, and Jonathan basically said he's going to knock the Boston out of him.
That's right.
Maybe if I get most of these right, maybe I can just enter the Celebrity Edition of Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Because after all, I am a celebrity. I am. Mr. WrestleMania JTH, NIWA National Internet Wrestling Alliance. Look it up.
Well, we're about to find
Google
out right
it.
now.
It's
Are you
real.
ready to go?
I am ready to go. How's that golden throat feeling?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Woo! Woo!
Introducing first. He is the director of Black Butterfly, Brian Goodman.
Didn't have enough time to come up with the nickname. That's a shame.
Look at that stare.
I'll just call him the Good Man. Goodman.
He looks like a guy who's killed multiple men in his career. Not
That
just
would not be a
directed
good
them.
man. He would be Bad Man.
His
Good Man.
opponent,
I think I like that name better.
also representing
Uh-oh.
Black Butterfly. Please give it up.
Who do you
for
love?
Jonathan
Who do you
Rhys
love? I'm not going to do the other part because I can't sing like that. I'll have it. Who do you love? Who do you love?
Gives him a nice little punch to the back of the head. And
Never send that check in the mail for me.
sitting down, Jonathan is here to play.
Christian, already we see mind games. Maybe all of the things, all of the hoops that Mr. Goodman made Mr. Rhys Meyers jump through on the movie, now they're going to come back to haunt him.
Are we? Or is it going to be the other way around? We're going to find out in just a little bit. Mark, tell our competitors and our fans how round
Make
one
sure you
works.
explain it very good.
In round one, you guys will each hear 8 questions to the field. So as soon as you hear the movie trivia question, you simply write down your answer on the whiteboard in front of you. And when we ask you to reveal your answer, please show your answer to the cameras. At the same time, you verbalize it. Those 8 questions come from 8 different movie genres. Each question is worth 1 point.
When it
There's
says
no
genre,
penalty
I wonder
for
if it's
missing
just
a
going to be
question,
genres and
so
not just
guess to
specific
your heart's
categories.
content.
And you'll have 15 seconds to answer each question. All right. So, Jonathan, are you ready?
Now, after I answer the first question, must I show it and say it, or all 8 questions at the same time?
That's a great question, and we've never had that before.
We've never had that
None of
question
the
before.
other
I'm blaming for
competitors
asking
have
that.
ever
Mark, you didn't do a
asked
good
such
job
smart
explaining it.
question. We will ask them one at a
Shame.
time, and then you write down your answer, but don't show
Beautiful.
it until we ask you to reveal it.
Beautiful.
So, Jonathan, are you ready?
I am.
Now
Brian,
he's
you
ready.
I'm ready.
So let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Yay!
All right, here we go. Round number 1, Mark, go ahead.
In the world of action-adventure movies, by the way, Brian Goodman was great as the lead in Taken. Your question. What actor portrayed the villain Simon in the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance?
I know you love that.
What actor
I know you love
played the bad guy in Die Hard with a Vengeance?
I like the pausing.
I like the title of that movie.
I like
It's really ballsy for a third
That's
movie.
just for Johnny.
No, it's for you too. That's for you too.
Oh.
Both you guys.
He was willing to give Jonathan Rhys Meyers a point.
He's gonna give him the handicap right up top. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jonathan, what do you got?
Jeremy Irons.
That's correct for 1 point.
Very small writing by Jonathan Rhys Meyers.
Brian.
Jeremy Irons.
There you go. 1-1.
Jeremy Irons.
He didn't say.
Oh, he didn't have it.
I was gonna say he didn't write that.
Cheated up top. He cheated up top.
Fucking
1-0.
Boston.
Question 1 is cheating.
Goodman
Don't go over that. He's
pull a
cheating.
fast
You're
one
cheating.
Oh man, he cheated up top there. So make sure, cops, so keep an eye on that, will you? 1-0. I like that right away. Here we go.
I'm gonna echo him.
All right, question. Jonathan, you might want to hide your board now.
I bet I wouldn't be able to get away with that because I are
Very
not
tries to
famous.
look.
Smart tactic on the actor's
Question
behalf.
2 in the
No, I
category
am.
of 90s films. What was the name of Jodie Foster's character in Silence of the Lambs?
Rhys.
What was her name?
You ever see that movie?
Yeah, I like movies.
Get this.
Yeah,
The guy
yeah.
eats people. It's a zany romp.
That's a spoiler, my friend.
Oh, it's huge.
4,
Well, you ruined the
3,
movie.
2, 1. Brian, what do you got?
Clarice.
That's correct, Jonathan.
Clarice Starling.
That's correct.
Even
All right.
smaller writing the
And you
second
got the
time by
last
Rhys
one.
Meyers.
John Rhys Meyers, got 2 straight. Next question.
Can he go smaller with the third question? From the world of comedy movies. Not a fan of humor, which means I am out of luck for my new best
I could have
friend.
told you that about 3 minutes ago.
They make
Not gonna
those
work
still?
for me. Your question is, in what city was the news crew based? In Anchorman, The Legend of Ron
Diego.
Burgundy.
Makes it. I botched this when you asked me this earlier.
Yeah, you did not get it right. Very embarrassing moment for you.
I did 5, 4,
I told your family about.
3. Please don't. 2, 1. Jonathan.
Los Angeles?
That's incorrect. Brian.
Miami.
That's incorrect. Looking for
San Diego.
San Diego. All right. So
You
the
stay
first miss
classy.
there. Next category is the category of drama. Which mob movie was released first? Was it Goodfellas or The Godfather Part
Goodfellas.
3?
Goodfellas 1990.
Which mob
Godfather
movie was
Part
released
3,
first?
1991.
Goodfellas
Thank you,
or
Scott Mance.
Godfather Part 3?
You know, both those movies involved the mob.
Are you
5,
sure? Are you sure, Mark?
4, 3.
I challenge your
1.
ruling.
Brian.
Oh, they don't trust me no more. They want me first. They want my answers first. Goodfellas.
That's correct, Jonathan.
Goodfellas.
That's correct.
All
All right, so
right.
there we go. Look at this, 3-2, tight game here, Mark. On to the next question.
3 months apart, way back in 1990. Your next question comes from the category of famous actors and actresses. And your question is thus. Which classic character is portrayed by Johnny Depp
The Mad
in
Hatter.
the Alice in Wonderland film?
These questions.
Yeah, you love those.
Not
you cannot
as
get
challenging.
I like
as
the original
usual.
cartoon.
So I
The
can feel
original
smart for
cartoon is
once.
really
Yay!
4,
Get a bottle of
3,
NyQuil and look out.
Yay!
2, 1. Jonathan.
The Mad Hatter.
Correct, Brian.
No idea.
There you go. All right, so Jonathan now up 4-2. Our next question here, in the category of fantasy sci-fi films, which movie in the franchise was Star Trek: The Search for Spock? Which movie in the franchise was Star Trek: The Search for Spock?
Just need a number out of the gentleman.
I
Yeah.
have more respect because both their looks says I'm more of a Star Wars fan.
Is that,
my
is
look.
that what that look
That was
is?
my look. And I'm just reflecting it onto
Why do we all
others.
just like
many
everything?
did
Come
they
on
make?
now.
About 38. Yeah.
Yeah.
About 38 of
Scott
those.
Mance
Star Wars
would
and
get
Star
mad at me when I was
Trek are
about to
great
say too
people.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Yeah, probably.
Live with
5,
it. Deal with it.
4,
Thank
3,
you.
2, 1. Brian?
7.
Yeah, that's incorrect, Jonathan.
4.
Ooh, just missed it.
It was The Search for Spock was 3.
Just
4 is where
yeah.
they saved the whales.
2 questions left
the
here. Number
whales.
7.
That's just way too geeky for me. Thanks very much.
Well, here's another one. Number 7, in the category of new releases, which character was played by Josh Gad in the live-action Disney film Beauty and the Beast?
Josh.
Which character was played by Josh
He was
Gad
Chuck.
in the live-action Disney film Beauty and the Beast?
No whales in that
Oh
movie.
my God.
Brian Goodman hates us.
That's right. A stare that could break the set here.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, Jonathan.
The gay fella.
Damn, it's so close. But I'm afraid we do need the character name. We do need the character name.
All right, we need the character name, but Brian,
The Beast.
incorrect. It was LeFou, but so you can't even get a half a point.
Is that the
I
one that
pity
just-
the food.
Yeah.
Is LeFou the gay fella?
He is.
It's the gay fella then.
I mean, you got it. You got it right.
I just seen that movie with my grandson a month ago.
Yeah,
You know, technically Gaston was leaning both ways too.
well,
so
here's
we
your
can't give a
final
point.
question. Your final question in round 1 in the category of famous directors.
Why don't you go ahead and take this one?
I'm going to.
Yeah, Johnny's gonna kill this one.
Tom Hooper directed Colin Firth and Jeffrey Rush in what 2010 critically acclaimed film?
Oh.
I don't know if the gay fellow was in that one.
Might have been. Might have been.
5, 4,
Was the Beast in that?
3,
I drew a blank
2,
on it.
1.
I
Pens
should
down,
know this.
please. And Jonathan.
King's Speech.
That's
That's
correct. Brian? Didn't have it. Oh, you got it. Okay, so there you go. So Jonathan Rhys Meyers are 5-2 after the first round.
Commanding lead.
Really good,
I
though.
love a
Only-
good comeback.
Only missed 3, and it certainly can happen as we get into round
Good
number
showing by,
2. Mark, tell them how round number 2
By
is.
Meyers.
Cobster is going to be bringing out the wheel with his broad shoulders. And in round number 2, each one of you gentlemen gets a spin at that wheel. But if you spin a category and you're not a fan of that movie genre, don't worry. We give you a mulligan. You can spin again. Whatever
Unless-
it lands on, you must answer 4 questions from that category. Now look on that wheel. You're going to see opponent's choice and spinner's choice as 2 of the categories. So look out. If you spin one of those, your opponent could be choosing what your category is. Now, the point values double in this round. So each question is worth 2 points. However, if you guys aren't sure of the answer, you can check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. But I want you to keep in mind, there is stealing available in round 2. So if you missed a question, Brian, which it looks like you might, Jonathan Rhys Meyers could steal that answer from
Can
you.
you repeat all that?
Absolutely.
I'm kidding.
We got it.
Fucking boom.
All right,
You
here we
made
go.
a
Here we go.
funny.
So,
Jonathan Rhys Meyers, you are in the lead, so you get to choose. Would you like to spin first or defer to your director,
I
Brian
would
Goodman?
defer to my director.
all
That's a
right,
wise
Brian,
choice.
As an actor, I'm used to deferring.
Brian, give it
Beauty and the Beast.
a big spin.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
we
there
want
you
it.
go. There it is. There it is.
Look at that spin. You got to think he's looking for famous directors
Looking
here.
on 90s. Do you want to stay or do you want to spin again?
Spin again.
Spin
He
again.
wants to
Not a
buy
fan
a
of that
vowel,
decade.
Alex.
That's my mulligan. It's my
That's it.
mulligan
That's your
shot.
mulligan. And it's going to land.
It's going to land on 90s again.
Oh, we got Oscar movies. Oscar movies.
Oscar
All right,
movies.
yeah.
Wow.
All right, so Oscar movies for Brian here.
Now, keep in mind, this is one of the strengths that Jonathan Rhys Meyers told us. So if Brian doesn't get this question right,
He can
look out
steal
for
all
a
day.
steal.
I can see
Okay,
it.
Brian, here's your first question in the category of Oscar films. Martin Scorsese lost Best Director for Raging Bull to what famous actor turned director in 1980? Remember, you can ask for multiple choice if you need it.
Kevin Costner.
It's incorrect.
Warren Beatty.
Incorrect. Looking for Robert Redford. Robert Redford.
Ordinary People.
Ordinary People, yeah.
Redford, it was Ordinary People.
right, it was
Mary
Ordinary
Tyler
People.
Moore, I believe, in that movie.
Yeah, all right. Your next category.
Hutton.
Sorry, your next question. Which actress is famous for her Oscar speech, "You like me"? You really like me.
Sound feel.
You got to sell it. You like me. You really like me.
Did that help?
You're welcome, Brian.
Repeat that question.
Absolutely. Which actress is famous for her Oscar speech?
I guess they're not
"You like
invoking
me"?
the JTE
You really
rule,
like
not the
Brian Goodman trying to
JTH
phone
rule.
a friend here.
Thank you.
It's a different game, right?
You can ask for multiple choice.
You like me. You really like so.
5.
Should I just throw something out?
Unless you want, unless you want multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
All right. A. Sally Field. B. Meryl Streep. C. Barbara Hershey. D. Juliette Lewis.
Sally Field.
That's correct for 1 point.
1 point.
Yep.
And he's within one correct answer of tying
Yes.
Rhys Meyers.
All right, here we go. Question number 3. Shakespeare in Love won Best Picture over what war film in 1998?
Saving Private Ryan.
Shakespeare in Love.
Shakespeare in Love won Best Picture over
Uh-oh, he's
which
used the
war
JTE
film
rule
in
again.
1998.
Give me the countdown when we're getting close.
5.
5.
4.
Oh, gee, you can't start at 20?
We go to 4. Again, you do have a chance for multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
A. Black Hawk Down. B. Zero Dark 30. C. Saving Private Ryan. D. Wind Talkers.
Save it, Private Ryan.
That's correct for 1 point.
He's within a point with one question to go.
Now, in order to try to either tie the game or take the lead here, $1 Million Baby was directed
Clint Eastwood.
by whom?
Clint
Eastwood.
For 2 points.
I know
2
Oscar
points.
movies.
All right, so now Brian
I
Goodman has a
know.
1-point lead, and now it is Jonathan Rhys Meyers who's
Moderately
going to
difficult
spin. Got
Oscar
that
movie
comeback
questions.
Kid. He did it, so here we go. Jonathan
That
Rhys Meyers
seems
with a good spin.
temporary, though. 6 to 5.
I've never seen a backward spin like that.
Spin. It was a
Never
smart
seen it
spin.
before.
Smart spin. And it is the category of new releases.
I might have a shot.
Never seen that
Fuck
movie
me, I never
before.
go to the
Such
cinema.
an old
They just
school
make that
film
Go with it.
buff.
You
I
can
might have a
spin again
chance.
if you don't want it.
He wants
No,
to
let's
hit.
go with new
You're gonna
releases.
go with it. All right,
Going
with it. I
with
like the
new
balls.
releases. All
I
right.
actually know some new releases.
Jonathan Rhys Meyers, your first question in the world of new releases. Ralph Fiennes provides the voice of
Alfred,
which
they've
character
asked this question
in the
before.
Lego Batman movie?
The Joker.
That is
For
incorrect.
the steal.
No, I'll sit.
You don't want it?
Alfred.
Okay.
This is not blackjack, so
Okay.
you can guess.
You won't lose
Okay, if I
points.
try to steal,
I've seen
can I
you
get
go
a
through similar
multiple choice
phases in
for one?
2016,
No,
in
because you didn't choose
2012, in
multiple choice.
2008, in
Unfortunately, you
2005,
can't.
in
Only if you
1997,
Only if you
1992,
guess.
Can
1989,
You can take a guess.
and
So you make up
that
rules
weird
as you
one
go
in
along.
Yes, we did.
1967.
All right.
I've aged.
Never played this game before.
I don't even know.
Okay.
We're looking for
Who's Ralph?
Alfred.
Alfred.
Alfred the butler.
I just said
Keep
the
in
whole
mind, Jonathan,
speech.
if you don't know the answer, you can check the multiple choice.
Okay.
Your next question. Who was the director of the runaway independent hit Get Out?
Multiple choice.
Your
Jordan
options
Peele?
are, is it A, Jordan Peele,
Yes, Jordan Peele.
B, Keegan-Michael Key, C, Allison Williams, or D, Bradley Whitford?
Jordan Peele.
1 point for
One
Rhys Meyers.
point
We're
there.
tied.
Yeah, we're tied up. 2 more questions here.
I
All
actually feel
right.
somewhat not
Your
dumb.
penultimate
Yeah.
question is, Hidden Figures is the inspirational story of 3 African-American women breaking new ground at what company?
NASA.
2 points for Rhys Meyers.
Rhys Meyers. All right.
My man. Good job.
Your last question in the world of new releases. Who directed the science fiction hit Arrival?
Dennis Villeneuve.
2 more
Two more
points.
points
He got a
there to
4-point
Neil.
lead.
Nice
John
job.
Rhys Meyers takes it. There was a good round there,
I'm
too.
impressed.
That's
Very-
right.
Really good. Okay, now round number 3, Mark. How does it work?
Now, round 3 works like this. There's going to be 3 questions asked to each of you. The
This
point
game's just
value
been
of those
flying
questions
by, considering
goes from 2
that
points
they've,
to 3
been kind of
points.
in the dark about
5
everything.
points for the last one. We get those questions because each one of you is going to give us a series of 3 numbers. They range from 1 to 25. Now, because Jonathan Rhys Meyers is in the lead, we get your numbers first.
3
Out of-
numbers from 1 to 25.
187. 187.
187.
That
All
is the
right.
code for murder,
Okay.
It is.
All
and
right.
he might be doing that today.
All right, Brian, you have 3 numbers.
5, 4, 2.
5, 4.
Missing
and 2.
3 in that countdown, Christian. Interesting strategy.
He's like Monty Python. 1,
Oh, that's
2,
Oh, that's nice.
5.
Love it.
It's
All
gonna
right.
bring me luck.
All right,
Fine.
I'll ask the questions to Brian.
All right, so here's how it works. Brian, now because he's down 4 points, he needs to at least tie the game here, or Jonathan Rhys Meyers will win by technical knockout. So we have to make sure that Brian gets these questions. Mark, are you ready to go?
A lot of pressure, Christian. One of these men is going to win this game. The loser is cast out of Hollywood forever. Here we go.
Oh, I certainly hope not.
Brian Goodman, you chose number 5 for your first question.
Correct.
Up here at the desk, that corresponds to the category of comic book movies. And here's your question. What famous actor played the superhero Big Daddy in the movie
Nick Cage.
Kick-Ass?
Nick Cage.
There you go.
The 2 points right off the
for
bat.
Brian Goodman there. Brian Goodman hits it 2. So his next category is category 4.
Now I
This
feel
will
fairly
put him in the
smart.
lead if he hits this one.
For 3 points, you chose number 4. That corresponds to the category of Indiana Jones movies. These feature a daredevil archaeologist. And your question for 3 points. In the film Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, we learn that instead of going by his given name, Henry
We
Jones
named the
uses
dog Indiana.
which is the same name as what?
Got a lot of fond memories of that
I
dog.
wish I could help.
Me too.
5, 4.
His father's birthplace.
Unfortunately, they gave him the nickname Indiana because that's the same name as the dog.
All right.
Named the dog Indiana.
So here's how it works. Brian needs to hit this 5-pointer here, or Jonathan Rhys Meyers will win the game via TKO. Here we go.
And I might actually be right again.
Disney
Woo!
movies.
That would be
Who
2 in a row.
provided the famous voice for the genie in the film Aladdin?
Oh, if he misses this. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Robin Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen,
correct.
Brian
Thank you.
Goodman has the
Very
lead.
Now
nice.
we jump back.
13 to 10.
Now Jonathan Rhys Meyers here has a chance to win the game. So he picked category 1.
Although I think these questions are so easy,
Jonathan,
Christian
for your
Harloff might have got them as
2-pointer,
5-point questions.
Category 1, you chose
Hi-yo!
Bam, bam.
war movies. Alec Guinness and William
You're welcome,
Holden
Christian.
star in what
Just
film
saying.
about POWs forced to build a bridge.
Bridge over the River Kwai.
That is correct, Sarah. All right, so now it comes down to this. If Jonathan hits this question here, he will win the game. He chose category number 8, and that would be fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Ian Holm played the android Ash.
Alien.
Which sci-fi
Game over.
horror flick?
Come on, you know it.
Alien.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Rhys Meyers. Coming
It was,
from
it was
behind in
impressive.
round 3.
Very nice.
Back there and put up a fight, but Jonathan Rhys Meyers he hit the 2, he hit the 3, and he's won the game.
Brian Goodman, like a great director, pushing his actor to the limits, but ultimately letting him have the glory. What a nice guy Brian is.
Oh, and now we get to hear from both Brian and Jonathan, who are with Grace Hancock right now.
I think I need to tell Christian that I'm a celebrity
Grace
so I can get
Hancock.
questions
I'm
like
here
that.
with the amazing, my old friend Brian Goodman, and also the very talented Jonathan Rhys Meyers. What a match, you guys. Okay, so usually on set, actor, director, you guys are on the same team, but today we were fighting against one another. How did this feel?
Fighting each other.
Well, here's the thing. I feel the same way competing with my sons. If I win, I lose. So I'm glad Johnny won.
Aw. And I mean, you guys had a great match, but you did end up being our champion. How did you feel about that?
Victory is everything.
Like Boston Strong, it didn't work out for you today. It didn't work out for you today.
I'll tell you, as soon as they explain the rules.
It's about time somebody from Boston lost something.
He's well informed in the film business. I knew that it was. I was actually pleased for the first time in my life that it was.
I'm not going to
close
include the
match.
Celtics. That's just
And
not
I didn't
fair.
come out on
Close
top.
match.
Yeah, and I didn't come out on top. So I'm humbled.
I mean, I was very surprised when you got the comic book category in the final round. You looked very worried, and then you busted out Nick Cage like it was nothing.
Can you believe that? That's
I
the only trailer I've ever seen of that with somebody I recognize. It was Nick Cage.
So wait, are you saying you haven't even seen the film? You just knew that from the trailer?
No, never seen. And here's the other thing I've never seen. I have no idea why. And they might even just said it was the right answer and might not have been. But when I said Robin Williams for Aladdin,
You had no idea?
No idea. No idea.
And you obviously have, he said that you mentioned you have a love for old films, for Oscar films.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that really came through for you today?
Come on, there's an actor in the world that doesn't sit down with a box of Kleenex every time the Oscars comes on. You know,
Okay, I'm glad it's not just me.
he's sitting down there with a box of Kleenex and some Ben and Jerry's ice cream going, next year it will be me. I swear it will.
Like a bucket of Ben and Jerry's.
And then the real ignominy is he sees his agent
Right.
in the second row.
You're at home. Yeah. Well, we've all been there. All right. Well, guys, what a match. What a pleasure having you both in here. And guys, be sure to check out Black Butterfly. It opens today. Amazing thriller, amazing cast, amazing directing. Guys, thank you so much for coming in today. What a pleasure.
Well, they put the video up yesterday. I guess it came
Thanks,
out
guys.
tomorrow.
Look, they both had a lot of fun with it, Mark.
Absolutely.
You know, look, they came in here, talked about Black Butterfly, and now we had a really great two great competitors here because they didn't give up. They didn't know the rules right away, but a good comeback by Brian in round 2 takes the lead in 3, and then Jonathan just showed he has that knowledge.
Brian Goodman can literally stare into your soul and pull an answer out
Yeah.
if need be. And Jonathan Rhys Meyers, you talk about a diversity of knowledge in the world of film, able to answer an old-time war movie and then also a science science fiction film to get the win. Hell of a job by these competitors.
So make sure, guys, you check out Black Butterfly. It is in theaters
Saving
right
Private
now.
Ryan,
It is
an
on
old
demand
movie.
and digital as well, guys.
You just
Check
call me
it
old?
out right now. It is time
on now,
for
Mark.
you guys to go and check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown on Facebook. Make sure you check it out here, like, comment, do the whole thing. That's how we get more great competitors like Brian, like Jonathan. Thank you guys for all your support. That's Mark Ellis.
Hi.
I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you next time.
Okay, that was a lot of fun. For two guys that didn't know the rules right away, as Christian pointed to, they got their feet wet and came. They definitely looked like they knew their stuff. That was for certain. Although I have to say the questions were moderately easy because I think I probably got all but 5 of them right. So yeah. Hey Christian, can I join the Celebrity Movie Trivia Schmoedown division? I'll be waiting for that phone call. Yeah, that's never going to happen. But, yeah, this match was a lot of fun. But, more importantly, JTH was right! I got a pick right! That brings my record up to, 6-4, I think. Yeah, JTH is not, very good with predictions. Oh, the coin! The coin was right! I just realized that. I think the coin needs to start picking these games more often. Picking up right where it left off 9 years ago. The coin just knows everything. So, yeah. The coin's making me look really stupid again. So, with that said, this has been Movie Trivia Schmoedown on JTH Reacts. If you like what you have seen, you can always follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1. I post every single one of these Movie Trivia Schmoedowns on my Twitter page, and I will also occasionally post them on the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page, which you can join at any time. They are accepting new members every day, and you can join and chat with all the fans of Movie Trivia Schmoedown, some of the competitors of Movie Trivia Schmoedown, and even Christian Harloff himself will drop in every once in a while. Bro, for that being said, this has been JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Until next time, I will see you again on Tuesday for the next Team Edition. But until then, I'm saying thank you for watching, and until next time I bid you adieu.